morning, my dear seminarians. I hope you are safe at home. This is Agric Class again. Today, like I told you at the end of my past lesson with you, today we are treating forest and forest uses. Forest and forest uses. Meaning of forest. What is a forest? Definition. A forest is an expanse of land dominated by trees, bushes, crude forage plants, and wild animals. That is a forest. A forest is an expanse of land dominated by trees, bushes, crude forage plants, and wild animals. In a forest, you don't have plants alone. You have plants and animals. And that is what makes a forest. And then among plants you have trees, bushes, crude forage plants, and then wild animals. A forest is not made of plants alone. It is not made of wild animals alone. It is made up by both. In other words, a forest is a complex ecological system. A forest is a complex ecological system dominated by a totality of both plants and animal kingdoms. This is higher grammar, but it is saying the same thing with the first definition I gave you. An ecological system is made up of plants and animals. It's made up of plants and animal kingdoms. Made up of totality of both plants and animal kingdoms. That forms an ecological system. Some forests are natural forests and others are man-made forests. When a forest grows on its own, it grows wild. When a forest grows on its own, it is known as natural forest. But when it is planted by man, it is known as man-made forest. So a forest can either be natural forest or a man-made forest. Natural forest, when a forest grows and develops on its own. And man-made, when it is planted by man. And man chooses to plant the type of plants and establishes the type of animals it wants there. Remember, a forest must be made up of both plants and animal species, whether it is natural forest or man-made forest. Okay, that leads us to types of forest. The first type of forest is known as mangrove forest. Mangrove forests are thick, swampy, evergreen forests found along the coastal regions of the River Niger and the Atlantic Ocean in south zone of Nigeria, including the estuaries of rivers around the lagoons. This explanation is limited to the south region of Nigeria. That is, south means around Port Harcourt and the Atlantic Ocean there, and around lagoons like Lagos lagoons. So the type of forest found around the coastal regions of the Atlantic Ocean and around the lagoons, the Lagos lagoon for example, are typical examples of mangrove forest. including the estuary, including the forest types found along the estuaries. Do you know what an estuary means? An estuary is the region. An estuary is the area where a river empties itself into the Atlantic Ocean, into an ocean, no matter which ocean is that, creates an aquatic habitat known as estuary. Creates an aquatic habitat, a habitat in water known as estuary, where a river empties itself into an ocean, creates a habitat, and that habitat is aquatic habitat. Aquatic habitat is a habitat that has to do with water. A habitat found in water. It's a habitat because in such estuaries, certain animals live there. Certain animals live there. Okay. And also, certain types of vegetation are found there. That's in mangrove forest. What is mangrove forest like? In a mangrove forest, you don't have big trees. You don't even have trees. You only have swampy land. You have swampy land. And the type of plant found there are not trees, not even big shrubs. You only find herbaceous plants. Herbaceous plants. From here, herbaceous plants. Herbaceous plants. That's the type of plant you find in mangrove forest, because there is no solid land there. There are only swampy land. A swamp is only made up of swampy land that cannot carry big trees at all. Therefore, one would not expect that kind of forest to produce trees and tree products like timber and other species of tall, straight trees. You can't find palm trees there. You can't find iroko trees there because there is no solid land where they can stand. You only find herbaceous plants. What are herbaceous plants? Herbaceous plants are plants with soft tissues, such as hairs and other creeping plants. Now, if you have understood that, we now go to the tropical rainforest. It's another type of forest. When one moves from the ocean upland, immediately you step out from the mangrove forest region. You now step into the tropical rainforest region. You now step into the tropical rainforest area. What is this tropical rainforest area characterized by? It is characterized by high annual rainfall. It is characterized by high annual temperature. That's temperature per annum. It is characterized by high annual temperature and high annual rainfall. That is what characterizes the tropical rainforest region. you are talking wherever you find tropical rainforest, whether in the whole of West Africa, is a region stepping away from the coastal region of West Africa or of Nigeria. Immediately you step out of the coastal region, upwards, upland, you now meet tropical rainforest. And I told you that it is characterized by high annual temperature and high annual rainfall, giving rise to growth of evergreen forest, having many tall and straight trees like iroko trees, palm trees, and whatever type of tall trees you can think of. Remember now, we are merely distinguishing different types of forest. In the tropical rainforest region, there are three forest layers. So if this is land now, and let me distinguish. In the tropical rainforest region, there are three forest layers. This is the lowest layer. This is another layer. This is another layer. In this lowest level, you have grasses and herbaceous plants and other creeping plants. Now, above this layer, you now meet shrubs. Shrubs are plants having developed wood, but they don't grow into big trees. But they have actually developed woody parts. Unlike grasses and herbaceous plants, they haven't woody parts at all. They are from the lowest level. On the high level, you have shrubs, that plants not growing up to tree heights, but developing real woody parts, developing real wood. So this here I have herbaceous herbs, grasses, and other creepers. This is another level. You have shrubs on high level, and then on the third layer, you have now big trees show up. Big trees show up their heights. Iroko trees, palm trees, as you find in the tropical. We ourselves, Anambra State, for example, is a tropical region. These things I'm talking about, try to observe them when you go out into the open forest, anywhere in Anambra State. You try to distinguish these three forest layers. They are layers of forest. First layer, second layer, and the third layer. The third layer, there you see big trees like iroko, obeche, palm trees showing up. You must realize that this tropical rainforest is characterized by the following conditions, climatic conditions. Tropical rainforest characterized by 1. High annual temperature, and 2. High annual rainfall. Both conditions give rise to growth of such vegetation as tall trees, thick forests, and scattered patches of grassland. That is what these two conditions give rise to with regard to tropical rainforest. Anambra State, Olu, Imo State are all within the tropical region. And the type of forest found there in Anambra State, Olu, Imo State in general, and Enugu, that is Enugu State, are all lying within the tropical rainforest. Sometimes you see the Fulani cattle drivers coming down to this tropical region in search of these scattered patches of grassland. They want to take advantage of them. That is when dry season becomes too dry in the north, and there is no more fresh grassland. They tend to come down the tropical region in search of these scattered patches of grassland among tall trees and thick forests of the tropical rainforest region. That is why it is possible to get grazing livestock in the tropical region. This is in the interest of agriculture. You get grazing livestock such as cattle and sheep. Now we now come to treat derived forest. Derived forest is otherwise called grassland. That is savanna grassland. You call it derived forest or you call it savanna grassland. That is when you go north, when you tend to go northwards, beyond Anambra State, beyond Enugu State, northwards towards the northern region of Nigeria. In that region now, beyond towards the north, there is one. And such region is the region where you find derived forest. Derived forest, which you otherwise call tropical grassland. The derived forest is characterized by derived forest that is savanna grassland. Savanna grassland is characterized by one high annual temperature. High annual temperature. High annual temperature. Low annual rainfall. Low annual rainfall. Low humidity. Low humidity and prolonged dry period. Prolonged dry period. That is, they are the conditions that characterize the derived forest. Derived forest, which you otherwise call savanna grassland. And you can imagine that with high temperature, annual temperature, and with low annual rainfall and low humidity, such climate cannot give rise to growth of tall trees. Tall trees require good annual rainfall. But where there is not such, there can only be growth of grass. And there is also prolonged dry period. This condition cannot give rise to growth of tall trees. They can only give rise to growth of grass. But there you get very tall grass that can be as high as 3 meters high. 3 meters is about 9 feet. And therefore, in such region, there is no hope for tall trees. All that can be obtainable there are short trees, and the rest are grasses and herbaceous plants. Herbaceous plants are plants with tender tissues. So it is a region suitable for growth for rearing of animals. Here there is plenty of grassland for them to enjoy. And there you have good pasture land for grazing of livestock. For grazing livestock like cattle and the sheep. You must, when I talk of low humidity is simply the percentage of moisture in the air, in the atmosphere. So in this tropical rainfall, there is low percentage of moisture in the atmosphere. By contrast with this tropical region, Anambra State and Enugu State and Imo State, lying within the tropical region, we are enjoying high percentage of moisture in the atmosphere. That means we are enjoying relatively high humidity. By contrast with the northern region of derived forest grassland, where you get low relative humidity and suitable only for growth of grassland and unsuitable for big trees. All that can be obtained there is short trees, and the rest are grassland and herbaceous plants. Only suitable for growth of pastures, for grazing livestock. I hope that as you treat all these things, you must be seeing the relevance of agriculture within each climatic region. In the swampy, in the mangrove forest, for example, which we treated earlier, it is not suitable for grazing livestock, nor is it suitable for production of timber. Timber is very suitable and obtainable in the tropical region, and not obtainable in the derived forest, that is tropical grassland. That is savanna grassland. So the only hope for timber obtainable from tall trees is from the tropical rainforest region, Anambra State, Enugu State, Imo State, in Nigeria, and in the entire West Africa. The region lying from the coast, the region lying away from the coast, the region immediately away from the coastal region of the Atlantic Ocean. When you immediately come out from the region lying along the coastal region of the Atlantic, the next region you obtain is the region known as the tropical rainforest region. And still upwards, still upland, a tropical region, you get derived forest, that is savanna grassland. Savanna grassland is only suitable for grazing livestock. Okay, so that is all we want to treat there. And you must know, like I told you, you must know that you must know these climatic conditions derived characterizing each climatic region. They are often asked in objective questions. They tell you something like high annual rainfall, high annual temperature, low annual rainfall, and low humidity are suitable for growth of A, grazing livestock, B, timber, C, and all sorts of things. They are only suitable for rearing grazing livestock. Okay, that is just an example. So you must know the one, I'm summarizing, you must know one, the climatic conditions characterizing each rainforest region, each forest region, derived forest, tropical rainforest region, and the mangrove forest region. And the type of whether you can find timber there and whether you can find grazing livestock there, and what that climatic condition is suitable for. This by way of summarizing all I have taught you.